Hello friends and welcome to another arena powered cube draft. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you're new here. My name's Cody Lee. I upload a brand new draft video every day, and the really cool ones get to start off with a Mox Ruby or the two famous bowmasters over here. Look at them guarding each other's backs. Those bows are pretty sick, honestly. But we're going to be starting with a Mox Ruby. I almost wish we could start with this channel. That's pretty sick. It almost reminds me of the art that's going to be in the upcoming Lorwyn set, which, are you guys excited for Lorwyn? I'm pretty stoked myself. Just kind of looking at this pact, I'm almost hoping like maybe Stadium Headliner comes back and we just go mono red. Chandra, Bowmasters is not. We'll see. We'll see what comes back. But we're going to start with a Mox Ruby, and we're going to be jumping into, hopefully, a pretty powerful draft. I have not had a ton of luck in powered cube draft. I'm not the greatest powered cube drafter, honestly. Ooh, are we gonna be following? No, we're gonna be taking a Mox Emerald. Are we actually starting with Mox Ruby, Mox Emerald right now? What did they have to have taken? Mox Emerald it is. Okay, so we've got two Moxen. Do we follow that up with an Ugin? I kind of think we do. Like, Ugin with Moxen is pretty dang good. Yeah, let's take it up and let's play something crazy.
At the center of every storm.
Mind Twist is an interesting one. There is a Tendrils of Agony here. Torsten, and there is just a Damnation, which, if we're being realistic, we're probably not going to be in like red-green, but we might be in black, where Damnation is going to be good for us. Lauren of the Third Path would also be pretty strong. Mind Twist would be strong, but maybe we are just a Tendrils deck. I can't imagine we are. Let's pick up Damnation. No, that can. There's no way that Damnation is the pickup. But we're gonna take Mind Twist. No. Yes, we're gonna take Mind Twist. Mind Twist is just a very strong card if we're able to play it. Honestly, following that up with something like Blood Crypt or Steam Vents. We do have Mind Twist, so Blood Crypt is a little bit better for us. Timeless Dragon, that's pretty sick, honestly. Brazen Borrower, strong. But yeah, let's pick up the... I mean, honestly, Steam Vents is just stronger, but let's pick up the Blood Crypt. And we'll see what happens. Unearth is interesting. Sunfall is a wipe everything. There's some good white in here. So maybe we're just... Maybe we're playing something aggro-y. Ranger Captain of Eos, 3 mana, 3/3. When this creature enters, you may search your library for a creature card with mana value 1 or less, reveal it, put it in your hand, and then shuffle. Then you can sacrifice it. Your opponents can't cast non-creature spells. Like, that seems pretty dang good. It's either that or we're going to be taking Commercial District and playing something crazy. Or maybe Explore. Let's take the Commercial District. We'll take Grief here. Grief gives us some interaction similar to Mind Twist. We're probably going to be in Jund now that I'm looking at it. Which, I mean, maybe I'm here for that. We got an Ugin. We got a couple of Moxen. We can't really complain about that so far. But following these up, I don't think we've taken the strongest cards. Questing Druid. Exile the top 2 until your next end step. You may play those cards. Like, that seems pretty good. But let's grab a Talisman or a Mishra's Bauble. The Talisman's going to be a little bit better for us here. Blue, green. We're not going to be in blue, but we are going to be in green. And we are going to want the little bit of ramp. I mean, if we can go turn 1 Talisman, we're going to be in a good spot. So let's keep that open as an option. We're going to be ramping into Ugin. We're going to be hopefully griefing on turn 2. Not going to happen, but Preacher of the Schism, that's one that we wanted to come back around. Restless Cottage would be good. But being able to get this down early and start getting in, it is a rather strong card. Maybe we're in a mono black Ugin deck right now, with the ability to do things like Esper Origins and Scythe Cat Cub. Whenever a land you control enters, put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control. Utopia Sprawl. Evolve Spinosaurus. Yeah, we'll probably take the Utopia Sprawl and look at being like green-black. The Day of Judgment is interesting. Prismatic Ending would be interesting. Fire Nation Occupation. Whenever you cast a spell on an opponent's turn, not something we're going to be doing. So maybe we're black-white. Steel Seraph. Lauren of the Third Path. Let's pick up the Steel Seraph. Caustic Bronco. Probably not playing that. Ranger Captain of Eos is interesting. Touch of the Spirit Realm. Probably not playing that. Emperor of Bones is one of those interactions that we do want. I'm looking at this and I'm kind of like, Sage of the Skies might be interesting. Aang's Iceberg. Elspeth Stormslayer is honestly really, really good. But Emperor of Bones is kind of exactly where we want to be with this style of deck right now. Utopia Sprawl's probably out of here, by the way. We're probably solidly black-white. We might splash red, but we're going to take Emperor of Bones here. And Elspeth's not coming back around, but we can hope. Here, that's a lot of lands. 5 lands all in here. It's kind of crazy. Phoenix Fleet Airship, 4 mana, 4/4. At the beginning of your end step, if you sacrificed a permanent this turn, create a token that's a copy of this vehicle. So you need to be sacrificing things, and we're not going to be sacrificing a whole ton of stuff, which kind of sucks. So we're probably going to take Overlord of the Mistmoors, a Demi. Honestly, let's take a Demi. Sacrifice creatures you control gain hexproof and indestructible, and it gains flying. So let's do this blue or black-white thing. I'm kind of here for this. We might have should have taken Thraben Inspector. Caustic Bronco. I mean, we're going to put those in the deck for now. We're probably not playing them. Reveal the top card of your library and put it in your hand. You lose life otherwise. If this creature wasn't saddled. If it is saddled, you get a better effect, which is insane. Wishclaw, Nethergoyf. Honestly, Liliana of the Veil is one of those that I think I would rather have here. So let's pick up the Liliana of the Veil, and maybe Nethergoyf comes back around, or Portable Hole, or go for the throat. The Liliana of the Veil is a very strong card.
For answers.
When I actually started playing Magic, Liliana of the Veil was one of the very first powerful cards that I got to play with. Teferi, Infernal Grasp. There's a Concealed Courtyard, which is good mana fixing for us, but Infernal Grasp is solid. If a non-token creature would enter and it wasn't cast, exile it instead. Containment Priest might just be solid for us. Lava Spur Boots, honestly. I kind of want to pick up the Lava Spur Boots just for the haste. Leyline Binding, Concealed, Atali. There's some good red cards here. But we're going to pick up the Gideon. Gideon's a very solid planeswalker for us. This Talisman of Curiosity is not doing very much. Ooh. So Scrubland's pretty insane, honestly, but Virtue of Loyalty and Virtue of Persistence, I want both of these. Whenever this creature enters or attacks, exile up to one target card from a graveyard is solid. Scrubland is just such good fixing for us, though. I am going to take the Virtue of Loyalty. Hope that the Scrubland comes back around. Virtue of Loyalty is just perfect. I love this card so much. It's one of my favorites. 2 mana, you get to create a 2/2 white knight creature token with Vigilance, and then you get to recast it later for 5, and it has a effect when it comes in of putting a 1/1 counter on all your creatures, and it untaps them. So you can attack in, and then it buffs them into turn. Love that. Mind you, it's not the most powerful effect ever, but if we're going to be playing black-white tokens like I'm looking at here, Dion Bahamut's Dominant Duress might also be pretty good for us, but I do think we're probably going to be taking the Dion. No, let's take the Duress. No, let's take the Dion. We're playing something different. People haven't played this style before. No one's ever done. No, people have obviously done this, but let's take the Sorin instead of the Oust. And we're going to cut that Talisman of Curiosity. Here, Phyrexian Revoker does seem interesting to me. Aang's Iceberg and Sage of the Skies also seem interesting to me, though. Flying Lifelink, but Aang's Iceberg is just solid removal. Let's pick that up. I would like to grab a couple of 1 mana removal spells. You don't have a bunch of sacrifice effects. We'll put it in the sideboard just in case. I don't think we'll be playing it, but we'll put it in the sideboard. Harvester of Misery is interesting, but I think we'll take the Nethergoyf. Card types in your graveyard. Portable Hole. Portable Hole is also interesting, but Nethergoyf gets fetched by Concealed Courtyard, Ephemerate, Infernal Grasp. I think we're going to take the Concealed Courtyard. Infernal Grasp would be solid, though. Let's take the Infernal Grasp. I do want removal. Leyline Binding is interesting. Concealed Curtains is better and can get fetched by our thingy. Graveyard Trespasser or Mai. We're going to take the Graveyard Trespasser. I really kind of like what we're looking at here. Like, this is kind of interesting. Overlord of the Baelmark. I think we're going to take the Thoughtseize or a Hymn, honestly. Hymn might come back around. I think we're going to take Thoughtseize to start us off. Nethergoyf is probably getting cut. Both of these count as lands. Yeah, we're going to start with the Thoughtseize. Mother of Runes? Hell yeah, Mother of Runes. Kind of perfect for what we're looking for here. Yawgmoth's Will is interesting, but we're looking at being a low-to-the-ground black-white deck. Restless Fortress is interesting. Fractured Identity is cool. Urza's Saga. Search your library for a artifact card. We've got 3. So Urza's Saga is a really useful land for us right now, but Animate Dead brings back one of our cool things, so we're going to take the Animate Dead. Here. Artifact and creatures your opponents play enter tapped. Or Collective Brutality. I think we're going to have the tapper. And then we're going to have a Sephiroth or a Beza. I think we're going to take Sephiroth here, honestly. We're definitely going to have to make some cuts. Touch of the Spirit Realm's gone. Vindicate is a solid removal spell. Destroy target permanent. It's just very solid. Ranger Captain of Eos gets those. 2 brings us down to 26. We need to make 3 cuts. Those are all good. Honestly, Ugin's kind of out. That's fine. This is good. I think Day of Judgment's probably out. And I think, like, honestly, this is what we're looking at deck-wise right now. Understanding that these are lands. And with that in mind, the Ranger Captain of Eos, I want to get more lands. I honestly am a little bit worried. Lava Spur Boots would probably be the next cut. Children's Staff of the Storyteller. When this artifact enters, create a 1/1 spirit creature token with flying. Whenever you create one or more creature tokens, put a story counter. There are other things that make tokens, so we'll take it. Ooh, Luris. Luris is kind of perfect, so I'm going to take the Luris. And we're going to cut the Dion. Graveyard Trespasser might be coming out. Dark Ritual. Samwise the Stout-Hearted is pretty fascinating. Overlord of the Bailmark. Like, let's take Samwise. Eagles of the North. When this creature enters, creatures you control get +1/+0 and gain first strike until end of turn. Like, that's kind of fascinating. We're going to take the Yawgmoth Will and put it in the sideboard. Restless Fortress. Love that for us. Sideboard. We gotta make one more cut minimum. And is it Steel Stare? I've never gotten to play with this though. It looks pretty cool and I would like to play with it, so I'm gonna play with it. Where is Sephiroth? Honestly, is it Sephiroth? Each permanent card in your starting deck has mana value 2 or less. These are permanents. Field of the Dead, we're not going to be playing. Sin, Sphere is Punishment. So right now I'm sitting at 17 lands and I need to cut at least one. Now we're good here. Do I go down to 16? That's my question. If I do, I cut a Plains. No, I think I cut a Swamp. Graveyard Trespasser. I think I probably ditch like Aang's Iceberg, but we want removal. That's the main thing. But we're gonna drop that. We're gonna be done with this. And let's jump in. We're playing black, white, Mox Like, we went Mox into Mox, pack 1, pack 2, which is crazy. Someone in that pack 1 had opened double power, which is pretty cool. Consider me super jealous, though. Transform. When this creature transforms into Revealing Eye, target opponent reveals their hand. You may choose a non-land card from it. They discard that card. I'm just going to do the Staff of the Storyteller, because then Virtue of Loyalty will give me a draw. The Mother of Runes on turn 1 is going to be difficult for us, though. Ooh, nice. MacD and Itla. Transform. Braid, Galvanic, Discharge, Ranger Captain, Overlord of the Mistmoors. We're going to take the Ranger Captain of Eos. And we're going to get in for 3. We can also animate dead on his Ranger Captain of Eos, which is kind of cool. So we maybe should have taken his Overlord of the Mistmoors. I didn't even think about that. Oh, goodness gracious. I'm not good at this game. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm alright. A Braid. Actually? They're going to plane into Overlord, and that's what they're hoping is going to get me. I guess that's fair. You may search your library for a creature card with mana value 1 or less. So what I can do is I can activate this to draw a card. Draw an Emperor of Bones. Exile 1 target card from a graveyard. Oh, heck yeah. Emperor of Bones coming in is pretty nice. So this is going to be able to exile his Ranger Captain of Eos and then threaten to put it on the battlefield next turn. He doesn't have a way to necessarily remove Emperor of Bones. And yeah, I'm not going to try to block your 2-2 with my 1-1. I will be able to Vindicate his enchantment because this is a target creature. It's not a creature. I wonder what they drew. That distinguished looking Mother of Runes, though. Is that what moon? No, okay, he is gonna go with the Overlord. Yes, yes, get in with your 2-2. Oh, and I do get the land. Okay, good. So I am going to play this. At the beginning of combat on your turn, whenever one or more 1/1 counters, you can adapt at instant speed, correct? Yes, okay. Get rid of your galvanic discharge. Next, two attackers. I'm gonna get in with my 2/2 next. Are you gonna tap your... I am gonna activate this ability. So that you can tap your Mother of Runes for it, that's fair. I am going to take that action to go get my own Mother of Runes. Your opponents can't cast non-creature spells, which is fair. They get in for possibly 6. I will block. It's worth noting. I might be able to Vindicate and then Reanimate on the Overlord of the Mistborns. Ooh, okay. Are you gonna give the Ragvan protection? One, two, three. Can almost cast it. Hmm. And does grief go to my graveyard? No, it goes to my exile. That's kind of sad. Okay, so I am going to do this. I'm not going to extort. I'm gonna Vindicate. No, that entered tapped. That's so sad. That's actually so upsetting. We are going to hit that. We're gonna decline. I do not have the ability to extort on this. Going to exile his Mother of Runes. And I am going to power doesn't equal to the... I'm gonna get in for 1 and gain a life. Okay. So he can exile 2 more with number of cards exiled with it. So we can exile 2 more. Dragon's Rage Channeler, sure. No cards in your graveyard though. And a Ragavan, just cast. All right. Okay, okay, okay. So if I want to, I'm gonna do yeah, sure. Block. Okay. We're going to play this. I cannot extort. I'm going to end my turn though, and then put a 1/1 counter on my things and untap them. I do not have a bunch of things exiled with it, which is a little bit sad, because you have your unlicensed earths. But, hey man, next time, next time. Will you go to your turn though? I don't know why they paused so long. You're confused. Also, I wonder how I set the map. I just noticed that we're on like a Halloween pumpkin-y type map. It's very out of season. Not to say that I'm not a fan, but kindly what? Wait, wait, wait. My turn. So, I am going to play this. I'm going to play this. I am going to pay to extort. You're going to exile that with your unlicensed hearse. I'm going to swing in with both of those. What you got? You got nothing in hand. Now he's on to me. Although, I think he is having difficulty with where he wants to place things here. Gain some life. Soren deals damage equal to the amount of life you've gained this turn. How much life have I gained this turn? 3. I'm sorry I couldn't kill the Overlord of the Mistmores.
Mercy for the weak.
Pass to my end turn. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, fair. I wonder if they drew a land and that's what got them to concede. I'll give it a smiley face despite the very, very slow play. I think that was a 15-minute match. It did a lot of thinking, and I'm kind of here for it sometimes. I'll be real. It was a somewhat enjoyable game. Ooh, another Soren, a Sam. We'll take it. I wonder if the One Ring is in the draft. I've not seen it. I think this is the only like ring tempts you thing that I've seen. Ooh, uh-oh. We might be having some trouble here, folks. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Very uh-oh.
I tire of adults
1,
pretending
2,
they know how
3,
to fix
4.
everything.
They play a land that's 5, 6. 6 or 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh.
Those who get in my way tend to regret it. I'm tired of your secrets.
Discarding Graveyard Trespasser. They got rid of a land. No tax. Four more card types. You got it, man. Oof. Oh no. Yep. So Lightning Greaves, they can hit Nadu repeatedly and get infinite triggers, which give him infinite cards in hand and all of his lands on the play. So that's game. It's a pretty sick combo, honestly. Especially compared to how long the last game went. I mean, I'll take it. Andy, we've been facing a lot of no titles. Ugin scares me too. Here, we'll keep. This is not the best 7 that I've ever seen. We have 2 Moxen, we have a bunch of 1-drops. The fact that we haven't seen any of them is kind of crazy to me. Ooh. We will Graveyard Trespasser. And then Vindicate. Hopefully he doesn't have a land. No. Oh, he activates it anyway. Cool. That's nice. Nice combo there. Chain lightning. You gotta discard a card. What you gonna discard, friend? Destroy target permanent? I'm bad. Okay, we move on from that one. That one was a well-deserved loss. This is where RTFC comes in. Read the friggin' card. The Caldera was indestructible, indeed. And what are these hands, folks? After yesterday, I was kind of thinking that we would be doing a little bit better, but dear goodness gracious, that was just almost disrespectful. You know what I mean? No, look at. Oh, we can go. This is insane. We're gonna actually probably ditch the Sam. If it was creature returned to the battlefield under its owner's control, it's an enchantment. That means his control, not mine. Get rid of his Beza. No more lies it. I will say, I wish I could have gotten the Liliana of the Veil down there. We're just gonna get in with a 4/4. Sure.
Nobody knows Dominaria.
Discard the
You
planes.
won't be outsmarting me.
Liliana's a very strong card. Quantum Riddler. Ooh, that's also a very strong card for where our opponent currently is at. The thing is, our opponent is doing astoundingly fair things. Then again, we kind of are too. I'm gonna play out that. Then we're gonna do each player discards a card, so get rid of one of those.
I'm tired of your secrets.
And turn. And it's daytime again. Not that it matters. I don't think this does anything for, like, me or them. Like, I don't gain benefit swapping back and forth. Resolves. Sacrifice a creature.
Sacrifices must be made.
Get rid of Probably Vindicate, Baleful Strikes. Yeah, get rid of Vindicate. Sure. Put target non-land permanent into its owner's library third from the top. So if he wants to get rid of my like Liliana, fine.
One of your friends has to leave.
Yeah, we're just able to keep getting in. Like, you will lose to life damage eventually. Then again, they've got 3 cards, and... Are they actually splashing green? I wonder what they're splashing black, for sure. They're... I don't know. I don't know what they got going on over there. You gonna play the Teferi? What 2 cards have you gotten over there? Enough to go to the timer. I do like the art on this night cycle though. Fascinating. Teferi resolves. What you gonna do?
This isn't a fight.
Oh, draw a card.
Keep up the pace.
Yeah, I do think we want to get rid of Teferi.
Drop it.
And discard a land. We're gonna have them discard something. Mind Twist. In turn, they've got 3 cards. An Enduring Curiosity that's not done anything for them. We can sack off to kill something. Destroy all artifacts and creatures end the turn. There. Each player discards a card. Get rid of one of them.
I'm tired of your secrets.
Xander's Lounge. The fairy time. Ooh.
I can no longer stand by and watch.
You know, neg 3 that back to my hand. That's fair.
A proper noble requires a proper feast.
Discards a card. Get rid of your
Drop
land.
it.
They've got nothing. And I've got a Liliana that's sticking up. And you got a Teferi that's sticking up. That's fair.
You won't be outsmarting me.
Good game. The Emperor of Bones getting back the Quantum Riddler with an empty hand is pretty good for us. Rank back up into Plat, too. Love to see it, love to see it. But hey, I mean, hey. 2 and 2. We're at least even. I'll aim for that 3rd win. Crossing our fingers. Hopefully we get a good draw this time. honestly, more than anything else, really wanting a good draw with a black-white deck because I really enjoy the color combination. And this is an alright one. Git Probe. I remember when Git Probe and Phyrexian Mana was originally like announced. And this card is truly very, very strong. More and more they've turned life into a resource in Magic, which I think does take away some of the power from cards like Jataxian Probe. But at the same time, it's still Jataxian Probe. You're still getting knowledge and replacing itself for actually free. Cantrips are powerful cards in Magic for a reason. Ooh, a Mox Sapphire. We're going to hold up the Infernal Grasp. I don't want to play Sephiroth into nothing. You going to kill it? Okay. Okay. Fair enough. End turn. Hold up the Infernal Grasp. We'll full Caustic Bronco it. Another removal spell. Nice. The fact that I have 3 white and no second black so that I can reanimate that. Two, three, four, five, six, seven. Animate Dead on the Fallen Shinobi is not the most impactful thing in the world, but I do need to kind of get going with something here. And if it eats a removal spell, it eats a removal spell. Oh. Well, okay, one sec. Whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, that player exiles the top 2. Until end of turn, you may play those cards without paying their mana cost. Return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Okay, good game. Thank you. An even record, folks. Minimally, we're going even. And that right now, honestly, be proud of me. Koduli coming at you with an even record. Outside, it does look like the snowpocalypse. If you remember the movie, I think it was 2012 or 2012 or whatever, the one where the world ends or in the snow. Oh, look at this! This is amazing. This is exactly oh goodness gracious. We're going to be able to Virtue of Loyalty at instant speed to make a 2/2. Then we're going to be able to steal Seraph as a 3/3. And if I understand this right, it would be a 3/3 with flying, and then it would be able to give things. Oh, Time Walk. Time Walk being a draw, or being an Explorer. Functionally, a free Explorer. I'm alright with that. Especially when you get a loot tree in hand. You can counter my Virtue. I kind of hope that they play land, kill spell, and then I can go land, Mind Twist their final 3 cards. Ooh, there, I knew it! I called it, the One Ring. Gain protection from everything until your next turn. At the beginning of your upkeep, you lose 1 life for each burden counter on the ring. Tap, put a burden counter on the ring, then draw a card for each burden counter on the ring. Okay, so we're just doing this. Can't be targeted. So I can't target him?
This famine cannot end soon enough.
The One Ring. If you cast it, you gain protection for everything. You just get to draw so many cards, huh? That's fair. And we gotta hope that we can get through it, right? Mind Twist is going to be a little less useful here. Maybe. If they take a whole bunch of damage without really like doing a whole lot, like play another ramp spell here. A level. Yes, you can draw a card. I cannot extort, but I can play the Steel Seraph. Gain life. And I'm just gonna create a food token. And this is gonna start dealing damage. And next turn I'm gonna be able to hit them for a whole bunch. Like, this is going to kill them. Time Lock being gone. I'm trying to think of what they're doing here. Gain control, put a lifelink counter on it. If if you control a white permanent other than that creature or Sorin. Oh, okay. Regrowth on the Time Walk. Okay. Time Walking again. With kind of nothing. Okay, Time Walking with the Thunder Tap. That digs you a little deeper. Non-creature, non-land. Got a bunch of those. The Lightning Greaves is a good one. 3 damage. I'm gonna Time Warp yourself again. Play a Lightning Greaves. I mean, this is kind of crazy. You're down to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Are they looking for a way to go off? I'm assuming that they have to, I don't know, they're playing a crazy list here. But they've got to have maybe like Brain Freeze or something, like Through the Breach Brain Freeze. Or not Through the Breach, sorry. Through the Breach is a 5 mana, put something from your hand into play. The thing is, I'm at 20. They don't... Like, I don't think they can win. I think they're gonna end up, like, killing themselves here. For lack of a better way of saying that. Trumpeting Carnosaur to remove my Steel Seraph is good. Tap that to gain 3, down to 1. 1, 2, 3.
I am immortal!
Was that Sorin, actually? That's kind of crazy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like, what do you have here? Okay, that's kind of nice. One, two, three, four, five. Again, this is another situation where I think I've played a total of like a minute and a half of Magic in this whole game, and my opponent has played like 20. Why don't I hit you with a Mind Twist for 4? Oh, I should have extorted him for 1. Oh, that's my mistake, actually. Oops. I completely forgot about extort. To any target. I'm really bad, actually. Rebound. I mean, if they have a way to win in all these cards, they have a way to win. But the thing that sucks is we're going to have to sit through it. So while we sit through this, let me go ahead and tell you about Season 2 of White Lotus. I went into Season 2 of White Lotus immediately after Season 1. Season 1 was amazingly uncomfortable and fascinating. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Season 2 started off with me almost hating every single character a lot. And it was kind of awful, if I'm being honest.
I would like to test a new
Ooh.
hypothesis.
Return target card from your graveyard to your hand. Nice. Regrowth, Swords to Plowshares. You don't really have a way to get rid of the One Ring, but you can return
No tail should be discarded.
exile target creature its controller gains. Oh, you can gain some life. That's fair.
I'll make sure you regret this.
Just what is going on with our opponent, though? Anyways, in Season 2, I didn't really enjoy any of the characters when they first started introducing them. And I understand it's one of those shows where most of the characters are supposed to be very unlikable. If you've ever watched a show like Always Sunny, a lot of the Nathan For You and, ooh, there's that other somewhat comedian from I Think You Should Leave. I can't remember what his name is at this time. But hilarious people, really awkward. It's a very specific brand of comedy. I don't know what that's called, and I'm probably lumping them all in together. Y'all are gonna have a conniption here, I know. But it's highly, highly uncomfortable. And it's just like, what are we doing here? How is this going? You gonna flashback a Time Lord? No. And you're gonna discard 5 cards. Wait, what? Oh. Wait. That's insane. I didn't realize that's kind of cool.
Minds are fragile. Hold them delicately.
I did not realize that. Choose a non-land card name, then reveal the top 4 cards to your library. Put all cards with the chosen name from among them into your hand and the rest into your graveyard. Make cast target instant or sorcery.
Solving mysteries is my specialty.
Regrowth to go get Swords to Plowshares. Swords to Plowshares on... I don't know if our opponent has a way to win the game, and at this point, I'm kind of afraid to ask. They got 2 cards left in their deck. There's a Nadu in there, so they can Nadu me. Do they have a way to win the game? Anyways, towards the end of Season 2 of White Lotus, I had started to enjoy some of the characters a little bit more. You kind of get into it at that point. It's almost like watching a reality TV show like Love Island or something like that. Where... Oh. Dang. Whole new hand. New phone, who dis? New phone, new whip. I don't know what they can do. I'm just kind of fascinated. They've done so much without doing anything. Like, they don't have a way of killing me, I don't think. There's nothing in the graveyard. I mean, now there's a creature in the graveyard, sure. This has been fascinating. I think if you are, if you've been watching me for for a hot second, you know that I'm not the biggest fan of opponents who take forever on their turns and who do a lot of nothing with something. This is the most doing nothing thing that I've ever seen. I'm in love. This is enamored. I'm far beyond being like frustrated. I've played a total of a minute in this game and our opponent is playing. I want to go back and I want to see how long this recording is purely for this game. It has been amazing. On upkeep, are you gonna go up to I guess you can. Is there another creature that you can exile? No, but you're going to be able to Swords to Plowshares or Leovold to gain 3 more life after the One Ring comes down. Yeah. Okay. One more turn. I'm sorry. That's probably so loud, but what is going on here? I'm gonna hit him with the your go.
Knowledge is a skeleton key.
He's got a time walk in there. Oh, he's out of cards. Uh-oh. Well, if he can win, he can win. You can't discover 5. You can return a Swords to Plowshares and hit yourself with a Swords to Plowshares? That's fair. Yeah, buddy.
The storied past holds our future.
Watching this guy die to his own One Ring is kind of just... I don't even... I've never been so impressed. To be fair. No blocks for your 7/6. You don't have a banked turn though. And you'd have to Swords to Plowshares or Trumpeting Carnosaur. You've already Swords to Plowshares most of your creatures that I think can win you the game. I'm not sure that you have another one. I do think that they're... Like, I hesitate to say it, but I do feel like they're trying to time us out almost. Well, it's just kind of an odd feeling. Like, they have to win this turn unless they have a... Well, no, they have an Aeons. So they can make us shuffle again. But it does kind of feel like they're almost waiting for us to just kind of sit here in the game for as long as possible. Yeah, that's what I was kind of waiting for. Nice. They've got 1 untapped mana. Hell yeah. So I'm going to be able to do this. I can Vindicate this thing. I can activate. Choose a non-land card from it. What have you got in there? What can I discard? A loot, double strike, vigilance, add 3 mana, draw 3 cards, deals 3 damage to any target. Let's go ahead and discard. Let's go ahead and discard. I don't even know. The Tamio, probably. Sure. The thing is, I imagine he might win here. But I'm kind of just gonna hang out. And I'll be real. I'm gonna read in a separate tab. Because if he wants to play this game, like, we can play this game. I'm recording a video for you guys, and I'm just kind of showing you how we're gonna go about it. I probably should have just mind twisted him, honestly.
Every problem has a solution.
Only 3 cards in hand. 2 time warps. A Nadu. Gotta have all the time warps. The create a token that's a copy of target artifact. I didn't even think about that. That's pretty insane. It's a good one. If you're gonna target it,
All this connects now.
I think they win. Honestly, that's kind of crazy. But hey, I'll take it. It's probably one of the most disrespectful things that I've ever had happen, though. I can only say that I definitely misplayed at the end there, but I played a total of 2 minutes in that 20-minute match, and sometimes that happens. I'm gonna let you know that I probably won't be doing that one again, though. Those are the types of things that weigh on my soul. But thanks so much for joining me on this one, guys. Hope you have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's draft. Remember, like, comment, subscribe. Thank you again.